man, I definitely be looking at the world differently. Like I look at stuff like this. So like, how could you go to work and work for a boss and obey the boss more than you obey your own wife or your own husband? That blows my mind. That shows you how trained we are as people. And I told you once they bring you to an animal.
Shout out to the word because he had this topic on his live earlier. Yo, shout out to the word and Nixie because I hopped on the live earlier because they brought up a topic kind of like this, but they was bringing up about the kids working. So when they brought up the topic about the kids working, that's when I hopped up on that live. They had a real positive, great live today. So shout out to them.
State, you can be controlled just like you control animals. You tell them what to do, you give them a treat. The treat for us is the paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Keep telling y'all, paychecks kills dreams. But it just blows my mind, bro, how you should have a covenant, a strong
It's like at times we puppets to the puppet masters. Do y'all see that?
covenant with the person you with. But life tells you totally different. A bitch will go obey they boss before they will their own wife
Hmm.
or their own husband. That blows my mind. You don't even know this motherfucker. But you're gonna be on time, you're gonna be prompt, you're gonna
Uh-huh.
come and give it your best. But then you'll go home and let all that shit out on the person you with, bro. That makes no sense to me. The same thing I would say about children. Understand this as parents. The love our children get in the house when they walk out that door, no one gives a fuck about them. I promise you. I tell my kids this all the time. Don't expect the love you get in this house out there in the world. It's just that.
That's a fact. I tell my kids all the time the same thing. I tell my oldest. That's why when people be like, "Well, what you gonna listen?" I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna give him an old school lesson. When the time is right, he will come back to his mom with an apology and ready to talk and let everything out and let me know what was really going on. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait on that part because if I put the pressure, I can make my son lose his life, knowing that one, he's suffering from autism, depression, PTSD, and a whole lot of other things. So me knowing that the problem with him is the influence that he had around him, I'm gonna let him see the truth. He has to knock his head. I need parents too to realize that the kids with autism are not retarded. They're not dumb. They are very smart. And if you teach them and give them enough love, they will end up, how can I say it, knowing the differences between right and wrong. Like you will have actually good kids, and these kids with autism actually out some of them outgrow it, and some of them just learn how to live in a regular atmosphere, just like me and you. But you got to realize that these kids live by impulse, and when they turn into adulthood, some of them might still need assistance, while some don't. So it's just crazy that yes, the love that you give these kids matter because when they walk out that door, whether it's later on, whether it's at that moment, they're going to see who was real and who was fake. And it might take some time for certain kids.
That ain't that type of world. See, back when I was growing up, any and everybody could beat your ass. We
Mm-hmm.
all helped raise each other's children. Fast forward till today, you cannot tell someone's child nothing. Okay, they're gonna go off on your ass. You can't tell them what to do. You cannot help raise other people's children today, and it makes no sense. Or why I say us as people, we're being told by other people what to do and what not to do. Black folks mainly. I tell you all the time, us as black folks, we let everybody else tell us what to do. We have no real leader because we let them pick our leaders, which are fucking. Come on, bro. This is a game. You don't think it makes sense that we are all responsible for each other's children, and the only reason you'll say no is because you've been coerced to think that shit today.
Facts.
I grew up in a time where my neighbor would whoop my ass. The dude up the street can whoop me. When I come home, my grandma gonna whoop me. My uncle, my mama. Not today.
At all. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, right? I had to get on a whole Facebook Live, right? And this is my son's family. I had to give a message out to this lady because she's going constantly. to social media, right? I'm gonna let him play this and then I'm gonna show y'all because I gotta get the video. My bad.
And this is by design. This is why the children have more control over the adults. It's like everything is being backwards. And it works because if I taught you everything you know, then I control what you think. I control your perception of the world. This is why I tell people, you think a bird is a bird? It's way more beautiful and amazing than that. It's just we've been taught and told that, oh, that's just that. Oh, that's just that. That's why we got to get away from these bullshit ass schools. Another thing I say too, how is it that it's 6 people in the house, right? Mama, dad, sister, brother, whatever. 6 people in the house, leaving the house to go work for 6 different bosses when we can all work for ourselves. Come on, bro. That's what you call individualism.
Facts.
Individualism is a curriculum that is taught in school. And this is why I say a lot of people are in a matrix or in a box, and they can't decipher or comprehend that they're in a box.
Mm-hmm.
But all this shit is common sense. If we all live in one house, that means we ain't spending a lot of money. We can start a business, even if one of us got to go out and work, or 2 of us got to go out and work, or hell, all 6 of us. But we saving our money to
facts. And this is what I've been saying for a long time.
build our own company. Well, we got more control. We're making more money, and it makes more fucking sense. But when you living in America where they teach you to do everything on your own, this is what happens. You want your own house. You want your own car. Pay your own bills. What the fuck? You see other people thriving. Why? Because they work together. Mm-hmm. Again, that's our fault as black people, or people in general in some cases. Or I say at least Americans. That's our fault. Because we let what they put on TV and the radio and the songs and this and that, and it governs us or coerces us to work on our own as an individual. You ever try to walk up a hill with 1,000 pounds? Let 10 people help you and see how light it is. They don't want that. But this is how I think of the world. You get what I'm saying? And I understand, like I've seen different case studies of certain things that, how do you define what's a genius? And you know what it was? When they was young and little, they were more geniuses than when they went through the school system. As they went through the school system, they got dumber and dumber and dumber. They became more.
And that's why I say that the school system has it programmed to have our kids go in and straight from there, right as they're in the school system, they either end up in a casket or in a prison. And that's not where we want none of our kids, yo. Real shit.
Or adapted to what to be told to do than to be a free thinker. These are case studies. We're talking 10, 15-year case studies. Why you think they do this? Because they want to know, do this shit work? It's another video I'm going to do about these towers that they putting up, on how these towers are basically downloading things into your brain, into your mind. Bro, it's a patent for this shit. Mm-hmm. Man, this shit gonna blow, man. Chief, you got to understand frequencies. Certain frequencies promote.
This is America, land of the free, where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. Y'all screaming Black Lives Matter, turn around and watch our kids die and cry and ask why. They got to fly high. Now we got to be strong enough to storm the weather. Y'all weak. Y'all fold under pressure. Now y'all went and lost your treasure. Oh my, look at the oppressor, dressed as a professor, calls himself a hitman, missed his target and got banned. Now he's tomorrow's trend, all for a brand. Don't act surprised. Y'all can stand. Y'all knew the plan. Y'all know that friend with that itchy hand ready to see you go missing? Damn, what a scam. The whole time they was listening. They was just a part of the plan. Got us on a mission, on go mode and ready to rant.
Listening to church music, it don't make sense. It doesn't go together. 2 different frequencies, 2 different attitudes, 2 different emotions. But if they can figure out a way to trigger your emotions, your actions through frequencies, which they have, they can make you mad. They can make you sleepy. They can make you calm. And a lot of people don't know the difference because these same people, the same people that give you the education you know, why the fuck would they teach you how to defend what they're trying to ultimately do to us? That's why they want to control what you think in the first place. It's not rocket science to this, people. You get what I'm saying? But it's just
And it's not. Now, for y'all to hear more of Papa Duck, I would tell y'all, listen, go watch Papa Duck, sub up to him. He has great messages to deliver to the youth, to adults. It doesn't matter. And I agree with a lot of the stuff that he says. It's like, yo, I listen. When I talk to my kids, I teach them that it's family over everything. I teach them that you need money to survive. You don't need money to be happy. Because in reality, when you focused on just money, having this, having that, and you being selfish and you're taking, knowing there's somebody that might need, and you got so much, when you got that lust, that greed in your eyes, that's not going to take you nowhere. Because at the end of the day, when you're respectful, when you give respect, when you, how can I say, honor what you do, when you stand for something, you're going to go far. When we stop worrying about the negative stuff, when we stop worrying about the stuff that we don't need and start doing and focusing on the stuff that we do need and what we got to do, everything will change. But we're not at peace. We're miserable because this person wants us to be miserable. We're following a trend when we shouldn't even be following a trend. So many things around us that need to be fixed, that could be fixed, but we don't want to fix. Don't give a fuck. Ask to get fixed and then ignore it.